So what's Mood Sentry all about? Mood Sentry is a result of migrating multiple tools I've been using to manage my depression from my computer to my phone. The tools are geared to support a cognitive therapy approach to mood management. People currently in therapy for mood disorders such as anxiety and depression, like me, may find the functions available in Mood Sentry to be useful, particularly if phrases such as all or nothing, should statements, personalization, and tools such as cost-benefit analysis, setting daily goals, and more are part of their program. Mood Sentry is intended to support therapy, not supplant it. This video will provide a brief overview of Mood Sentry and how I use the references, my experiences, and daily reminders functions. There will be another video that will cover the tools section of this app. Looking at the home screen, we see 4 options: references, my experiences, daily reminders, and tools. Going into references, by tapping the text, we see 5 new options. Note that this is a scrolling view to support smaller screen sizes. These access web content. The first 3 access articles relevant to the concept of cognitive distortions. These articles are handy for me when I'm mobile and need a refresher on the definitions of each distortion and suggestions for mitigating each. Having access to references like these wherever I am is a good thing for me, and having them on the phone is a way to achieve that. Let's look at the first one, You Are What You Think, an About.com article by Nancy Schimmelfennig. This article provides a brief introduction to cognitive therapy, defines the common distortions such as all or nothing thinking, and then provides mitigation techniques for each. Returning to the references screen, we see the 4th reference takes you to our blog where we'll post information about using the app, upcoming changes, and anything else we think is pertinent. The last reference takes you to our support page. If you're using this app in a remote location and you need support, you can get it when and where you need it via our support page. I don't need access to the support page because I wrote the app, but included this because you just might. You can check all these references for yourself via the links on this website. Having these references on the phone means I don't always have to pull out self-help books and whatnot when I use this app. It makes it a little easier for me to address my moods when I'm at the office, on a bench under a tree, in a coffee shop, or any other public place. Going back to the main page, we'll go into my experiences. What you see are a drop-down menu on the top, a box labeled Manifestation, another box labeled Mitigation, and a couple of buttons labeled Customize. This function enables me to tailor each cognitive distortion to myself. I select a distortion from the drop-down list and I see how that distortion typically manifests during my day and some mitigation techniques that work for me. I review this every day in the morning, which is the main purpose of my morning reminder. This wasn't a once-through exercise for me. It took a while to capture my thoughts in a succinct manner that works on my phone. Let's look at one and tailor it. Here's a biggie for me, all or nothing. I tend to see things in black and white. Let's edit this. To edit, we can either select Customize or double tap in the text field. We'll select Customize for this example. Here we have the edit page. We can add some text. We can get rid of the soft keyboard by hitting the return key, then save by tapping the save icon at the bottom of the page. And we're back to where we started. Let's go back into the editor via Customize again. We see a reference at the top of the page. That's just there so I know what I'm working on. Check out the Options menu. Lots of options. I can reload the example, clear, or reload what was just saved. I've included a hints page because there's a lot of functionality in this app, and I thought a hints page would be a good thing if I'm going to put this on the market. Okay, let's return without saving by simply pressing the back key. Now we can edit the mitigation. This time we'll double tap. That's my preference. Now we can type what we want, then save. Again, this wasn't a once-through exercise for me, but required multiple iterations of self-reflection and analysis to figure out mitigation techniques. I found doing this for every distortion a good exercise for me. I've included examples with each distortion to show how I use this tool. The examples are mine and probably of no use to you. If you think this might work for you but don't know where to begin, talk about it with your therapist. See what they think. Let's check out the options menu on the My Experiences page. Notice that it's different on this page than on the Edit page. The Hints function shows different hints too. That's because this page works differently than the Edit page. If you're going to download this for evaluation, I strongly recommend getting used to checking out the Hints pages. Now we'll go into daily reminders. I've included 3 reminders that are selectable from the drop-down menu. One for the morning, one for midday, and one for the evening. The overview isn't really a reminder. I use all 3 and have found that setting time aside each day to actively address my condition is a good thing. Let's look at the midday reminder. I can set a time, turn the reminder on or off, and edit the text. To change the time, I tap the box with the time showing. A time picker will pop up. I change the hours and minutes, and then select Set. To turn the reminder on or off, I tap the On-Off button. It toggles. I use this midday reminder to take inventory of what's going well. It's simple and helps me check my mood. The default value for each reminder is off, which is good for such an intrusive function. If set to on, this page will appear on your device at the specified time. Again, the examples are mine and probably of no use to you. Similar to My Experiences, I either select Customize or double tap in the text area to edit the reminder. Again, if this looks like something you can use but don't know where to begin, talk to your therapist. Back in the main page, we only have the Tools option to explore, which will be the focus of the next video.